In this next step, what we're going to do is update the flow, and we will actually add something into the rejection side of the condition. And in addition to that, we'll actually make it so that we can post something into a Teams channel. Starting from flow, we can go to My Flows, and then we can then select the relevant flow, click on the edit icon on it, and then we'll move across to the condition. We'll then add an action for the operation on the no side of the condition. And what we can do is we can actually do a number of things. We'd actually go through the whole process of updating the item in this way. Alternatively, we should be able to copy this to the clipboard, add an action, and then go to the clipboard and paste from the clipboard. Doesn't always work, but and there are certain conditions where it doesn't work. So I can do the same thing on send an email and go on to my clipboard, send an email. Then of course we want to change this so it's not approved, but it is that it is a status where it has been rejected. What we'll also do is change the send an email, and we'll indicate that it's been rejected. And then we'll then move across and save this. In this case, there was an issue with the send an email piece. We'll try that one more time. There's no great reason for this to be an issue for us. Copy to the clipboard, add an action, my clipboard, and we will then go for the top item and then click on save. Yeah, and once again it's errored for us, so we'll actually have to do this one by hand. Add an action, send an email v2, and then we can go onto there, and we'll need to add some dynamic content. So will be the created by email, and it'll be the modifier, but only from the update item 2. I'll put test and then test and then save this. So I'm going to indicate the price there, price, update item 2, that's fine. And I'm actually going to say the device name, update item 2. And then we should be able to click on save, and then we should be okay on this. So the reason for the issue in this case was the device name was referring to this state here of update item, and it couldn't refer to that. The device name here is now referring to update item 2. We can change all these names. What we're now going to do is going to add a new step in. And we can add that into wherever we like. And if we just follow through the instructions, we don't want to add that under the if yes option. Add an action. I can just type in Teams. And we're going to post a message as the flow bot. So post a message. So in this case, we will post a message into a chat or channel. It's going to create a connection there. Post this flow bot. Where are we going to post it to? Well, we're actually going to need to put it inside a channel. And then it's going to ask us various details in terms of which team that we want to put this into. I'm going to put it into the Learn team and then find a channel there. There's my general channel. And then I can indicate some details from the earlier email. So device has been approved. The device has been approved for, and we can say created by, and we say display name. Now that's under update an item, and we would probably use the when an item is created. It just depends. And then I can save this flow. As you can see, the flow is successfully saved, so we can now test this. All we're going to do on this occasion is test that the Teams message has gone through. So what we're going to do is go into their device name and we'll call this a Chromebook, and we'll say the price is 700, and we'll click OK on that. And we'll see the Chromebook has been added, and the process for starting the approval flow will have already started. I'm in my approvals area. I can see this device order request for the Chromebook. I actually select on the item. I can see a little bit more details on there. I can see it's been a new device has been requested for the Chromebook 700, and choose your response. I can now approve that one, and I can add a column, but I don't need to. I'll say test 1, 2, 3, and then I can click confirm on that. And then click done. Now if we move into Teams and then go into Learn and then under General, we should see our message appear as requested. That takes us to the end of this lab. We've now updated the flow and we've got different options available to us, and it will now push things into a team for us. By way of a recap, first of all, we created the approval request flow that was connected to a SharePoint list. We then added conditional logic to see whether or not that was or wasn't approved. We were then able to test it, and we actually saw there were some real challenges with testing the flows to verify they'd work correctly. In fact, it was the incorrect way of messaging that was causing us a problem, in addition to not referencing the right items when we built the flow, and that was because we did the we copied clipboard. The final exercise was that we updated the flow, and that enabled us to then push messages into Teams. Hope you found this lab useful and you enjoy your time with the Power Platform.